Peter, thanks for joining us on the program. Nice to catch up from PGG Wrightson. And just what's the situation these days with the breeder calf sales? Are they still going along as usual, or has Bovis had a big effect?
Certainly Bovis had an effect on the feeder calves and the beef cross calves, particularly the number coming through sale yards. But also, I suppose, from an industry point of view, I do have some concerns. There doesn't seem to be quite the number being reared out there this year. While we're getting a lot of inquiry from people wanting to buy calves at 100 kilos, I'm not convinced that a lot of calves are being reared. So I would encourage farmers to, if they can, to look at rearing good calves. They need to be good Friesian bulls or good beef cross calves, but I have a view that they will be very good value come November, December this year.
Is there a reason why not so much breeding is being done?
I'm not sure really, Mark. I think that generally a couple of years ago when there was a $4 payout, a lot of dairy farmers reared a few extra calves for cash flow, and maybe not quite so many being reared at the moment with a sort of $6 payout. But I've always had a view that to grow our beef exports, we do need to get more beef calves out of the dairy industry. And we had a great year last year, a lot of calves reared, and I think farmers did very well out of them. But this year we just don't seem to, at the moment, be seeing the numbers being reared. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but the indications from talking to the guys out in the field is that there's just not quite the numbers there this year. But as I said before, we have got good demands for 100 kilo contracts. So farmers, talk to your local agent, have a discussion and see what the opportunity might be.
Are you finding that more farmers are, keeping bobby calves and growing them, or is that not happening either? I heard that there were quite a few who were changing their patterns and not sending so many bobby calves to the works.
Yeah, I think we saw that pattern last year, Mark, was very strong. There was a lot of extra calves kept, but I think, as I say, my frontline guys are saying they're not seeing quite the same enthusiasm, I suppose, this year to do it this year. Which is a little concerning for the beef industry down the track. But we could be wrong. It's I suppose the sample size of our clients. But as I say, I just encourage farmers that if they have got good calves, contact their agent. Good beef cross calves are good value, either through the sale yards or farmer to farmer. So to me, that's an opportunity there, and I'd hate to think that it's an opportunity lost because people don't rear them.
So the general situation up and down the country, how's it looking at the moment?
As I've said, the last 2 or 3 weeks, Mark, the prices for stock remain very strong. Sheep and beef very strong, lambs particularly. But interesting, we have seen probably quite strong demand for in-milk cows and back into the dairy industry, or cows that are close to calving. So that's an indication that there's maybe a bit more confidence in the dairy industry than we thought, but certainly good high BI cows are selling well back into the dairy industry at the moment. Mostly people just topping up, not people wanting big numbers, but that's good to see. And as I said before, sheep and beef very strong.
As to the lambs, we're talking $8 a lamb, which is extraordinary per kilo these days. Have we got enough? Could we be getting more, obviously, for exports? Because that could be the issue. We don't have enough anymore.
Yeah, I think that's true, and I think that's we've seen the sheep numbers in New Zealand track down for a long time, and even their indications are even now they're still tracking down very slightly year on year. Certainly that's driving some of the demand, but at the end of the day, the demand's been driven largely by importing countries wanting protein and wanting high value meat. I still think that the lamb outlook is very strong for at least the next 12 months. I have been proved wrong before, but it does look very strong. And we're seeing $8-9 a kilo being paid for lamb at the freezing works, which is very, very good for our farmers.
Now, one of your great products, very successful products, is Deferrable. Tell us a wee bit about that.
Yeah, so Deferrable, which is designed for dairy farmers wanting to buy bulls to put over. Basically, you don't need to pay for the bulls until they've finished with them. So basically, contact your local agent. He can supply you with the contract and take you through it. But it enables you to buy the bulls, use them on your farm. and then when you sell them, that's when you pay for them. So very, very good product out in the marketplace. Been out there for a number of years now, and we've got a lot of people that use it, been using it multiple times. So, yep, contact your agent if that's what you want to do, and certainly they can help you out there.